go. Tell her don't waste my time. Police wanna stop me, search my clothes. Tell them don't waste my time. If it ain't money, I ain't involved. No. Tell them don't waste my time. Waste man waffling down my phone. Tell them don't waste my time. No. Tell them don't waste my time. Tell them don't waste my time.
Alphonso Allen, this is a guy that actually I had scouted quite a bit a few years ago. He looked to be a promising welterweight on the amateur circuit, and as a manager of the Kraken Fight Team, we had Ryan McDowell coming up in the same manner, and these two seemed poised to clash. They were actually scheduled at one point, but Alphonso's had trouble staying consistent and been on a bit of a skid since his 3-fight winning streak to open up his career. But if this guy gets you in a tie plum, that could be it. He's got nasty knees, especially up against the cage. And at 31 years old, it seems like this is the time to make a career renaissance.
Absolutely.
Also, he is a big welterweight. He's like 6'4". He has an incredible range. He has a really good skill set. He just has to refine it and piece it together in the cage. Also, he has to actually make it to the cage.
They're singing.
We see Dobu Sutai there. I think they're just like, hell, somebody's not here. We'll just walk to the cage again.
We got another fighter. We'll just fill it in.
Why not? Daryl Ray will fight.
Jeff Wipfel's out there waiting. Maybe stuck on the elevator.
Still, it's quite possible. The fighters are housed on the 16th floor of the beautiful Riverfront Radisson. So for now, we're going to eavesdrop on the ASAP Fight Team and their huddle. And perhaps this homeboy from the Radisson.
We're ready to go.
No sign of Alphonso Allen still. If you were Las Vegas and you had to set a betting line on them having to replay this theme song, what do you think that would be? I'm going minus 340. They'll have to replay this theme song.
Now it's going to be stuck in my head the whole rest of the night, too.
With a prop bet of plus 300 that they'll have to replay it again after that.
The loop. If you place those minus 340 bets, cash in. Here we go. Alphonso Allen, I believe, there's movement back there.
I remember Allen as a 26, 27-year-old prospect. Looked like he had the whole MMA world in front of him. Looked like he was going to grab it by the throat. Unfortunately, he's ran into some tough times in the cage and apparently on the elevator as well.
Yes.
But he's the type of guy who I think has all the talent, or has enough talent to where on any given night he could beat any amateur welterweight on this circuit.
Well, while we're waiting, you can go to bragaboutitguns.com and order a firearm. We'll send it to your local FFL. If you are in the area and you want to purchase a firearm, we can teach you how to clean it, how to maintain it. We have a weapons training course that's a tactical pistol course. Here we go.
Alphonso Allen finally making his way to the cage. If we can get an update on why this took an extended period, we'll let you know. Also, if you took that plus 300 prop bet on the song being replayed a third time, you hit it big.
Cornered by Mojo Horn.
The range of Alphonso Allen is a real obstacle to overcome, and early on, it was something that few fighters could overcome.
Absolutely. Here we go, here we go.
And his opponent, Jeff Wipfel.
Shouldn't take him too long to get out. He's been standing there outside the door for a moment.
Wipfel has 2 quick finishes since March against replacement opponents, and then took this one 2 weeks after his last fight.
Some people just like the brawl.
Well, I guess it should be no surprise considering what we're seeing walking to the cage right now. The familiar American flag, which is almost more synonymous with Doba Sutai than it is America at this point for this evening.
There we
Unfortunately, this also means we have to watch Daryl Ray dance.
Yes.
Daryl Ray fighting, I'll watch any day of the week. Daryl Ray dancing, I like to reserve that for maybe never.
Now we've got to say our love for everybody. I love you, man.
You know, interesting that this Party Like a Rockstar is his theme, which is from 2008. He actually selected this song before he was supposed to walk out. It's just that it took the first fighter since 2008 to make it to the cage.
Here we go, here we go.
I'm going to imagine that This Is Why It's Hot is also on his playlist.
Modern music, the loop, the eternal loop, and there's Billy Donovan.
This is Premier MMA Championship, and this is an amateur fight scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first the
Three
right corner.
3-minute rounds.
He stands 6'4", weighing 170 pounds. Fighting out of Cincinnati, Ohio, he represents Team Vision Alphonso Allen. And in the blue corner, he stands 5'11", weighing 168 pounds. Fighting out of Covington, Kentucky, he represents Patriot MMA with a record of 3 wins and no losses. Jeff
Wipfel is at a place in his career where Alphonso Allen once was. He's 3-0. He's a welterweight. He is a 26-year-old prospect. Now, things didn't go well after that for Alphonso Allen, and Allen is surely looking to right that wrong against the new prospect. It's kind of an interesting story. Like, I'm sure Alphonso Allen looks at Wipfel and sees what he once had, and he wants it back.
Absolutely. And he's in a...
Oh! Wipfel landed a huge hook! And Alphonso Allen with a strike of his own! Dropped
This
Wipfel.
is a great fight.
Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Alphonso Allen looked absolutely cooked, came back.
Yep, the pause, the hesitation by Wipfel.
Wipfel on his back. Wipfel trying to cinch in a guillotine choke.
But his arm's stuck down. See down at the bottom?
Yeah, his arm is stuck between the legs of Alphonso Allen.
He's getting it out.
Unbelievable series. I thought Allen was done.
Absolutely.
He looked absolutely mollywopped, and then he came right back and dropped Wipfel. That was unbelievable.
Absolutely.
What a series.
Now, Allen's looking like he's recovering. Wipfel trying to square up.
Wipfel reaching for that leg. Now
Allen took his back.
Allen very close to getting side control, but Wipfel is able to maintain half guard.
Very exciting first part of this round.
Yeah, the opening 30 seconds of that fight was something else. Alphonso Allen working to pass that half guard, struggling, and now Wipfel
pulls the full guard.
Able to pull
trying to isolate the arm. See him? He's got that left arm, that right arm.
Up against the cage might be tough.
Absolutely, to get those hips out.
And that is not a spot you want to be in with Alphonso Allen.
With his reach.
That insane reach advantage that he has, it's not a tall task for him to land a punch from that spot.
Yeah. Alphonso Allen stepped over. It could have gotten in the mount, but ended up in half. Good little.
Wipfel really good on his hips.
Absolutely, it's a good sweep right there. Look, he's working that arm. He's trying to isolate that arm. Get that leg over. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Turn around.
Alphonso Allen has got to get that elbow above the crotch.
Did you see that? Like
that's tough.
Turned wrong.
He's got a figure four his hand. Oh! Allen needs to step over. Can he do it? And he's out of danger. Alphonso Allen, that is.
Absolutely.
Alphonso Allen.
10 seconds left in the
Throwing
round.
punches for the remaining 10 seconds.
Somebody's Wipfel bleeding.
That was a phenomenal first round.
Round 2 coming up.
Wipfel bleeding. Great interaction. Great. I think Wipfel was the aggressor that past round, especially towards the end.
Well, I mean, it's tough to say because Alphonso Allen fired back with that counter and landed that big strike on his feet while Wipfel was on his back. I mean, that was a big shot. Landed a few strikes towards the ending of that round, but Wipfel came close on that armbar attempt and almost finished Allen right out of the gate.
Right. Pretty even in my book. Good, exciting little fight right now. Alphonso Allen getting some coaching from his corner, Mojo Horn.
Another great fighter who really made his name on this regional circuit.
Absolutely.
That has produced several Bellator, UFC, Strikeforce, M1 fighters.
Tri-State area is very strong in the MMA.
All right, after a wild round 1, here, round 2, let's make some noise for them.
Mr. Wipfel looking like he's having trouble breathing.
He's got a bloody nose.
Absolutely.
It's hard to tell from here if it's broken. You always hear the old tip, don't blow your nose if it's broken.
Yeah. And he's having trouble keeping his mouth closed, too. That could be a bad thing for Thai boxing.
Alphonso Allen taking it. I don't know what in the hell Wipfel just went for.
I don't know either. He's getting stung, and you better watch out. He needs to keep it simple, stupid.
Right now, we are looking at some prime Alphonso Allen, looking like he is back in 2013 with that range. And
there
there's
goes
the
that clinch.
We talked
there goes
about.
That clinch.
Allen,
you got blood splatter.
Oh yeah, this is going to the dry cleaner. Blood all over my notes. Belonging to Wipfel, and it doesn't
Wipfel
look
doesn't
like
move,
on
he's going
for
to
the
be
world.
over pretty soon.
Referee
Alphonso
John
Allen.
House.
Big
Referee-
John seeing what's going on.
Nice elbow to the body from Alphonso Allen.
Absolutely. If Wipfel doesn't
That's
answer
it.
soon, that's it.
Alphonso Allen ends his 5-fight losing streak. He is back. Alphonso Allen with a huge comeback victory in every sense of the word. Comeback for his career, comeback in the fight. Outstanding performance from Alphonso Allen.
Got the good little blood splatter today. Good, exciting fight. Alphonso Allen wraps it up with the win. Blood on my phone.
All right, fight fans, 1 minute, 3 seconds into round number 2. Referee Big John House stops this fight due to strikes. Your winner, Alphonso Allen.
Coming off of the losing streak, Alphonso Allen rounding up a win.
If she ain't fucking, she got to go. Tell her don't waste my time. Police wanna stop me, search my clothes. Tell her don't waste my time. If it ain't money, I ain't involved. Tell her don't waste my time. Waste man ruffling down my phone. Tell her don't waste my